What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of GuerrainDawn. I'm your host, John Guerra. Before I get into the episode today, I just want to give a quick shout out to BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a mental health platform that provides direct online counseling and therapy sessions via web or phone text communication. They can be very difficult to get the help you need sometimes, or if you know someone else needs it. We're busy lives. People just don't have the time. Just go make an appointment months ahead and go sit down. So there's BetterHelp to make it very convenient and easy to get the help you need. Thank you guys. Like always, let's get straight into the episode.
And I can't go on, I can't go on like this, just dwelling on it.
Like this, like
Used to
the
be,
camera, this, all this
I can
stuff.
fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no
Let's get straight into the episode, guys.
Netflix will help you finish the name of the movie you're typing and then tell you they don't got it. This has happened to me so many times, and it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. You're teasing me. You're teasing me. Honestly, all the streaming services do that. They're like, so let's say I want to watch it's Halloween time. Let's say I want to watch Scream. Say you want to see some of that Scream or Nightmare Before Christmas. And you're typing it in Netflix and it says, oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. You're like, hey, here we go. Press it. And it's showing me Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's what's showing. It's showing me that. It's like, come on, dude, that's not what I typed in. Don't get me wrong, I love Casper, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. But yeah, they do it all the time. They do it all the time. They've done it to me for years, man. They've done it to me for years. Let me tell you something. When Netflix first came out, when I first got Netflix, I got Netflix in what? 2016? 2016, I got Netflix. That was a game changer, dude. I was telling one of the kids that I coach, I was like, yeah, that's a game changer, streaming services. Because before that, you had to be sitting down. It was like a Thursday. You had to be ready to watch that show at 7 p.m. Or a lot of things premiered on Sundays, and you would sit down, you would watch the episode. And it was legit, man. It was legit because you'd have to be ready. You'd have to get all your stuff done and get ready to watch it. But now it's like you just watch whatever you want whenever. And I think for me, honestly, that kind of makes it to where it's not as enjoyable. Because it's like I could watch it whenever, so I'm not going to watch it right now. My mind's like, oh, I could just turn this off. Like, I want to do something else. Let me turn this off. And back then I was like, I'm going to finish this whole thing because I'm not going to be able to see this for another week. So yeah, that's how it was. I think the biggest show that I would always see, my parents would be watching The Walking Dead. I liked the beginning of The Walking Dead. The first few seasons, loved them. I was a big Shane fan. Actually, I have a little thing of Shane over there. It's like one of the little old things that I got a good while ago. But yeah, so I guess that's a whole thing now. It just kind of ruined it for me, because now it creates to where I don't have to watch this right now. I could just turn this off and do something else. But yeah, man, yeah. I had a speech. I gave a speech Wednesday that I had a speech against Fury versus Wilder. I know I talked about this last time, and I was so nervous going up to it. And it's funny. It's really funny, but it's hard to explain to some people because I feel like people say they know what I'm talking about, but they kind of don't. When I give a speech, I'm not petrified, but I'm beyond nervous. I'm very anxious. And it's like my body, it's like shaking. And I think people think that it's like I don't want to give a speech or I'm scared to give a speech. I'm not scared. I get very, very nervous, and my body's like a mind convinces itself that it's never done this before. That it's like a whole new thing. And it's like, I guess because I was scared of doing it for a long time, that my mind never notices that there's a change now. Because it's like I'm petrified for a whole week. I'm thinking about it, and then the day comes, and I'm so nervous. For that whole day, I immersed myself into the concept of Fury versus Wilder. The whole fight, I was watching stuff about it the whole day. I was watching what other people had to say about it. I was literally living that moment again. I wrote on my note cards. My hands started cramping. Let me tell you something. For me personally, in college, everything is on the computer for me. So it's like I'm never writing. I'm not writing anymore. In high school, I was writing all the time. So now whenever I write, I wrote 3 note cards. It was so hard for me to finish those 3 note cards because my hand kept cramping up. Yep. I'm not used to writing. It's hard for me to do now. It's hard for me. Even the only thing I have good now is a signature. My handwriting is horrible. It's gone back to being bad. It was never great, but it was oh, I know what you're saying. It was pretty solid. But now it's just like blah, you know? But yeah, like my hands started cramping up. But I went into this speech. I was the second person. I like being the first person because it's like you don't have to sit there. I feel like when you're sitting down, it builds a lot of tension in you. But when you're going first, it's like we're doing this now. It's now or never. I got up, went in there, started giving the speech, and it was kind of like I'm so nervous while I'm giving the speech, but it's like I'm not the one giving the speech. It's weird. It's like I'm watching someone else giving a speech, but the person that's giving the speech is me. So it's like an out of body experience for me. But the dopamine rush is so high. Like I didn't even realize that till Wednesday. It was like the dopamine rush that I get out of giving a speech is bigger than anything else in my life. Bigger than any dopamine rush. People get dopamine rushes from a lot of things. When you complete like something difficult, you get a dopamine rush. For people when drinking, they get a dopamine rush. Smoking, they get dopamine rush. When you're doing like something like that's crazy, like if you take a flip off, if like you like on a bike, mountain biking, and you do like a flip or something, you get a dopamine rush. But the biggest thing about a dopamine rush is that it like your baseline is like it's off putting. Once you get like a big dopamine rush, after that, it's a little bit of like, oh, what now? You know? So I kinda had that feeling the next day because it was like a whole week of me building up to this speech. And I was like, "Oh, I'm so nervous for this speech." I'm like, "I'm ready," this is what my mind was thinking about all the time, and I did it. And the whole next day, my body was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go to school, I'm gonna chill, talk to my friends, and then I'm going to work." My mind was kinda like, "But where's, like, the really, like, tasking thing here? Where's the real hard thing to do?" So that was the only thing is, like, I never noticed, like, how much I get such a massive dopamine rush from giving a speech or, like, talking to, like, a big crowd of people. It's like after that, I feel kinda nothing. And that's how the next day was, I kinda felt nothing. That was a very fascinating feeling, and I'm wondering if that's, like, something that, like I don't know, because like, the whole buildup of being so nervous and just, like, being so anxious, and it all just in, like, a beat, one moment, it just all just whoosh, I lose all of it. My mind's like, "What is there next?" And that's fascinating. But yeah. Yeah. So that it was a good speech. I did really good. I was like, I think I messed up at the end, but I felt really good about it, man. I felt really, really good about it. But one thing I don't feel good about, the Cubs lost. Cubs lost. So that was a little tragic, man. Lost in five. I kind of knew we were gonna lose to the Brewers. I don't know. I mean, I knew we were gonna lose to them, but when we won two in a row, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Cubs are gonna win it." But we won two. A lot of things we score off of home runs. We're a big home run team, and a lot of times we can't get anything else going. So it's like we went to the game, of course, home runs. That's what we scored off of. We scored off home runs. And then it's like, you just felt it. It was like, you just felt it. So, yeah. I still have a bet. Don't get mad at me, guys. I made a bet for the Dodgers to win the World Series right when the playoffs started, when they're getting ready to start. The Dodgers were plus 550. What do you want me to do about it? Dodgers plus 550 to win the World Series. I don't even care. I don't care. People are like, "Oh, the Phillies, the Mariners," and I was like, "Do you think they're gonna beat the Dodgers in the playoffs?" So right when the playoffs start, I put a bet for the Dodgers to win the World Series at plus 50 odds, plus 550 odds. If the Dodgers are plus 550 or anything, you're taking it. That's just common knowledge to me. Smashed it. Now the Dodgers are in the World Series. We're right here. Ka-ching! It's almost money time. Almost money time. It's game seven. I believe game seven today. Today or tomorrow? Game 7 today or tomorrow? Well, actually, this comes out Tuesday. I forgot today's Monday. I delayed it an extra day because I just wasn't able to do it yesterday. I wasn't able to get an episode out, but that's the excuse. But yeah, I think the Mariners are gonna win it. I want the Blue Jays to go to the World Series, but honestly, I think the Mariners are. So we'll see. We'll see. I went to they opened a new horror museum at Crossroads. I love going to the Wonderland of America. It's a mall here in San Antonio. But, the one thing about it, it's not like there's not a lot of crazy things there. It's not a big mall, okay? Like, when you think about the big heavy hitters, you think about, like, Lock and Dada, you think about, North Star, some people even think about Ingram. But the big thing about Crossroads is that there's so much space that on weekends, they have a lot of, like, festivals there, they have a lot of markets there, People were selling a lot of stuff. I go there all the time because there's a card guy. I like collecting, like, baseball cards and all that. And I think they're pretty cool. I have one right here of my March Manning card I got from him, but, shout out Longhorns. But anyways, they opened up a horror museum. They opened up a horror museum recently, and I thought that was really cool. And you could go in and, like, it's showing all the stuff. But you know how much this thing is? I don't know. I don't know if this is a reasonable price because to me, this is just expensive for something like that. Because I know it's not gonna be the greatest things. I know it's gonna be cool, but I know it's not gonna be, like, crazy. It's $25 a person to get into there. $25. The zoo's like what, 30 bucks? 30 bucks for the zoo, 40 bucks. And I get to see all these live animals. I get to get crazy in there. I get to dance. Like I get to do all this stuff in the zoo. This museum is 25 bucks. And it's like what, a 5 minute me walking around for like 5 minutes looking at all this stuff like, oh wow, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 25 minutes for $5. The zoo, that takes like what, a few hours to walk around? Even the Woody Museum, it's not even that expensive. What is it, Woody Museum? Like 20 bucks? 20 bucks for like even 20 bucks for the big stuff for the whole museum and then the extra stuff? And you're telling me 25 bucks? He lost his mind. I liked the guy that was working it, but he lost his mind. And I walked out of there. But after all the complaining, low key, I'll probably go see it at some point. Cause I mean, it's a horror museum, man. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. Why not? It's exciting. And why don't you have a little bit of excitement in your life, you know? But yeah, that was really interesting for me to have that kind of dopamine rush where it's like, I want that. I want to chase that. But I think that's how addiction starts. I'm not sure. I'm making coffee right now, but I'm making a very strong coffee. Because I don't really have strong coffee like that. I've actually, you know what I've tried twice last week? I had sushi. Yep, they have a sushi place at UTSA, and I tried it, and oh, that thing was fire. That was fire. I don't remember myself liking sushi because I've only had sushi like twice. And both times I don't think it was that good. But this week, oh, that was good. It was the California roll. And I was like, and I just thought to myself, like, wow. Because I've heard the speculations, I've heard the rumors, people were saying it was good, but wow, sushi, that's legit. 2 thumbs up for me. 2 thumbs up. But Halloween's almost here. I have my costume. Uh, I'm gonna be Mr. Fantastic. I want it to be I want it to be Will Smith. I want it to be like the Men in Black, but I was like, it's not gonna be as cool. People aren't gonna know exactly who I am. I'm just gonna walk around in a tux. So some people told me like, hey, you should be Mr. Fantastic. So I got the suit. I got the hairspray. I think the hardest part's gonna be the hairspray for me to like get it right because I have I guess I have the hair kind of. I have the like mustache. I think I have more of the look for Mr. Fantastic. But it's just gonna be hard for me to do the hair, for me to, like, do the spray of the white. Hopefully, I don't mess it up, cause I don't know. I don't know how easy it is to get that stuff out of my hair. It says it's washable. It's a washable, like, white spray for hair. At the end of the day, you never know. You never know. I love dancing, dude. I love dancing. Just something about dancing, like, my body gets in the groove, and, oh my gosh, I can't stop. I'm like a train. You gotta pull the brake, and then it takes, like, 100 yards to stop. You're like, "Yeah." And then it just, like, takes forever. But I love dancing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I could dance all the time. I could just dance right now, man. I love dancing. It's like gets my body going. No, I feel like I said, I get random bursts of energy and I don't know why. It's like stupid, but I'll randomly get so excited and I need to do something. My body just needs to get moving. So then I just get moving. I get moving, I get grooving, I get midnight shooting. Mm, 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 What time is it? It's 11:13. I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably have to get ready to go. So I guess that's gonna be it for today. I love y'all. Man, let's have a good week. Let's get wild. Let's get wild. Have some fun. Go out there. Find something new to try. Go try. Get out there. Get adventurous. Find your dopamine rush. Find what gets you going. I'm not talking about doing, like, all that extra stuff. Like, I'm not telling you to go out, get hammered. I'm not telling you to just start smoking like that, but I'm saying, like, find something in this world that makes you want more, that makes you feel adventurous, that makes you just, like, makes you get going. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all next time. Once again, this has been John Guerra, and this is GuerrainDawn John. Thank you. Thank you. Hit the outro.